And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Colorado Rockies. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the mound today, German Marquez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And that is out of play. Popped up. Tovar under this one. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Sends it to Tolia. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Judge rips that one. Hilliard sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here in Denver, and today on the hill, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award. And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Cabrera makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
2 down, bases empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. And first offering is fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Here's a high chopper. Volpe on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Bellinger. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Marquez back to work. Foul ball there. That's out to center field. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Austin Wells, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Wells makes the turn at second. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Marquez ready to fire now. And a foul ball. Stays alive. 1 away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Sends it to Tolia, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back. Here's Michael Tolia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Dominguez puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Bryant now.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
One out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one hammered way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. No, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. He knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And we're all square. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He leads the yard to right. Their third home run of the inning, and the Rockies jump in front. It's 3-2.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Bellinger makes the catch, inning over. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Rockies 3 and the Yankees 2. Back here at Coors Field, on to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
To first, leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swinging a foul straight back. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting leadoff in today's game. A former first-round pick back in 2019. One down, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit in the air, left field. Jones on the move. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, Second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
All over that one right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hit.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. The Yanks lead one. They trail it 3-2. Back here in Denver, now at the plate, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's
has some trouble with it. And he can't come up with it.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
All these Rockies doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s.
Volpe tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Up next for the Rockies, the shortstop.
So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 1 down. Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Yankees 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone. 0-1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew. And
hey, James, how are you doing?
The trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And Belly goes down on strikes.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Stanton takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Sends it to Tolia, and a couple of quick outs. Austin Wells digs in now. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down 3-2. And we're back. Here's Bryant now. Short hop liner, handled it short. The throw, and they get the out. So digging in, Nolan Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Left field. Dominguez on his way over. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyro.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyro Estrada. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Over to Goldie. Inning over. Rockies are down quietly, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Coors Field, Paul Goldschmidt now.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Marquez back to work. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Next to hit, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
So up next, Oswaldo Cabrera grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone now.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 0 for 2 in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Goldie around third. He'll score and they've tied it.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Runner at third, 2 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
He's got it, and that's the third out. But an RBI triple gets the Yankees a run. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Jacob Stallings now 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Volpe throws to first in time. They get the out on Stallings. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. Softly hit to third. Over to Goldie. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still tied 3-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Fastball for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And Judge spoils that one. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Judge waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. It's 5-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Here's Stanton now. Check swing called strike. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Wells, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
The count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now that first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie, multi-time All-Star, more than 2,000 hits in his career. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is Rockies baseball on the show, Colorado. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 is the count.
High fly ball out into left center field. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a pop-up. Goldie settles under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hilliard under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hitting the air out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Hilliard. And makes the grab. And that'll do it.
The 7th inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. The 7th inning stretch.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Weaver warming up as well. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. A single by Bryant.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Nolan Jones. That one is absolutely belted, and no one can run it down. Dominguez fires it in quickly. Rudder stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there.
Fernando Cruz taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Boots it. Still able to fire over, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, a well-thrown splitter is going to do exactly that. Get you off balance thinking it's a fastball. Very similar to a changeup, but oftentimes a split's going to have even more downward movement with more velocity. Good pitch.
And here is Jacob Stallings. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Over to Goldie. They get the out on Stallings. And that is that. So they strand a pair. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Rockies 3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Marquez back to work. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Tap foul at the plate.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swings through that one.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 0 for 3 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
0-2 is the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Jazz tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Tovar at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
2 out, space is empty. And that one ripped to left. That's a hit.
He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And the batter now, Michael Toglia. Bellinger settles under this one, makes the catch. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Wastes no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the top of the 9th. Fought off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, but the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning. Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Dominguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Toglia settles under it and makes the catch. And that Back
Come on,
here in
Rockies.
Denver, and now the DH, Chris Bryant. Williams, a 6'2" righty, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swung on, belted. That one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They get the force. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Here's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And a ground ball to first. To second for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge
Oh, well,
double play
I
to
tried.
end this ball game.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. AAA action coming at you on the show. It's the Rochester Red Wings taking on the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Andrew Painter. Here's what we're expecting. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. 1 away. Take a look at this lineup. Coming up to the dish for Rochester, Robert Hassel III. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Kennedy settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
That is first, the left fielder, Andrew Pinckney.
Base is empty with 2 out. Andrew Pinckney, the next to hit. Grounds this one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check here. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Rodolfo Castro. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Now the third baseman, Buddy Kennedy. And that one fouled off. Wines, here's the pitch. That one is absolutely pummeled. Gets into the corner, but it's foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a high fly ball to left center. And now 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And here is the right fielder, number 85. Towards first, Yepez. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. The Red Wings at the plate here in the second inning. House hitting cleanup, a former first-rounder back in 2021.
Hey.
And that's a strike. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Got him looking. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach. Digging in for the Red Wings, Stone Garrett.
Hard one. 0-1.
Here's a grounder up the middle. Castro throws to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Juan Yepez.
Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Juan Yepez. And fires in a heater at 95. Plenty of zip on that fastball. You can hear it sizzling, even from the press box. Looks sharp. Close, but ruled a ball.
1 ball.
And after not
1
getting the
strike.
call on the outer half, he's just trying to get some clarification for where it missed. Now the 1-2 pitch. Struck out looking. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We're all tied, 0-0. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Marcus Lee.
So digging in, Marcus Lee Sang. Fly ball very deep to right field. Back there. And it hits the fence. But they hold it to just the one-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly. I know I was preaching an up-the-middle approach, but that ball was hit right on the screws, and that leads to a lot of base knocks, no matter which direction you send it. Now at the plate, Carson Taylor. Fly ball, right field. Garrett. And now 2 down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Settling in at the plate for the Iron Pigs, Matt Kroon. Out towards left center, Hassel on the move to the gap. Got it. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. Now at the dish, Andres Chaparro. That one fouled off. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now. Just rolling out there. Stepping to the plate for Rochester, Darren Baker. Outfield pretty shallow here. Right down the chute. That one in the air to center field. Sang gets there under it. And a couple of quick outs. And here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner. Fly ball to right. And that is out number 3. 9 straight set down here to start the game. No score. As we go to the last of the third, leading off, Cal Stevenson. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. House drifts towards it, and there's one away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. Here's a blooper to left. That gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if you're a bit behind on your swing. And the next batter, Rodolfo Castro.
No ball, 1 strike.
Still scoreless in the bottom half of the third. Ground ball to the right side. They apply the tag. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but Nasim Nunez digs in now.
The shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
Fouled off. He was late. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. In the air, out towards right center. It's pretty far back. Out number 1 on the grab. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Fouled off left side. The Red Wings still in search of their first hit in this one. Next pitch, in for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Now the left fielder, Andrew Pinckney, 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1. Hard, 2.
2 outs, bases empty. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And here's the 0-2. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. And that's a strikeout looking. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. We're midway. Welcome back. The Iron Pigs at the dish in the bottom of the 4th.
Third baseman, Buddy.
There have been a lot of minor league teams with a lot of nicknames in Allentown since the late 19th century, but my favorite has to be the 1895 Allentown Goobers. Justice for the Goobers. And there's one down. And now the right fielder, 0 for 1, grounded out to first the last time. In the air to center. Hassel settles underneath it. And quickly 2 away. Cody Clemens will hit next. Grounded out back to the pitcher the first time. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. That keeps the inning going. Here's the center fielder, Marcus Lee Sang. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs.
No balls. 1 strike.
This one is labeled. It's off the wall. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. What a great swing there. He really put a lot into that base hit. Right down the line, didn't overdo it, and kept it fair for a knock. Carson Taylor now at the plate. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. First and second, 2 down. Next one's fouled back. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking now. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Digging in, Matt Kroon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
A little out front there, swings through it.
0-2.
And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Wears the emotion on the sleeve, but as a pitcher, that's okay as long as... On to the next inning. Coming up to the dish for Rochester, Brady House. More than 80% of his first pitches are strikes so far. That's a good sign for this outing. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. Gets there, got it. So up next, Stone Garrett. Grounded out the first time up. Garrett measures 6'1", 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Comes up empty, strike 2. He must have been sitting on something off speed. This one high and deep, down the left field line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. You could tell he was sitting on that fastball, but he didn't keep the weight back long enough, and it hooked foul as a result. If he makes the adjustment, look out in the cheap seats, and that'll get down for a hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single, in at second with a 1-out double. That's a play where we see how good his speed is. He puts so much pressure on outfielders to make a play quickly and cleanly. If you don't hustle, he's going to get extra bases out of it like he did right there. Here's a pop-up. Marchand moving under it. 2 away now. And he knows that's a wasted opportunity with a chance to do damage. He'll have to learn from it and do better next time. Next is the designated hitter, Andres Chaparro. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. 0-1, here's the pitch. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that ends the inning. The arm action on the changeup, superb. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Iron Pigs batting. You know, like so many other places in Pennsylvania, Allentown has a strong connection to the steel industry. The Iron Pigs actually get their name from pig iron, which is used to make steel.
No ball, 1 strike.
This one hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. Leaves the yard to right. A solo shot, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Blasted out of the park for the lead, and I am certain the dugout is fired up right now. When the pitcher throws a breaking ball over the inside half of the plate, it's all too easy for a hitter to get there early and pull it foul. He did a good job that time to stay square with his mechanics and keep it fair for a homer. Next one's fouled back. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. On a line for a base hit. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Back to the top of the order here. Rodolfo Castro getting ready to hit. Nobody out and a runner at first. Pitcher will want to keep this on the ground for the double play. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1 offering. A swing and a miss. Big bats still on their way, and he's already served up a homer this inning. Buckle up. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Lands foul. We'll reset and do it again. Now here's the 0-2. High in the air, out to right. There's one down. Buddy Kennedy digs in now.
Third baseman, Buddy Kennedy.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Out in front and foul to the left side. Runner at first, one away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase up the ladder for the strikeout. And now the right fielder.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gabriel Rincon Jr.
Can't come up with it. Not in time to get the out at first, and we'll see how they score it. There with plenty of time. Inning over. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. On to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Darren Baker. And he grounds it to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one fouled off. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner. That one in there. It's 0-1. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. 0-2, rocks and fires. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pops it up to the right side of the infield. Got it, really had to move for that catch. And there are 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Sharp grounder, and it gets through for a base hit. Around first, hustling for 2. Chance at a 3-bagger. Into third with a 2-out triple. Tying run is aboard. No time wasted here. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe, and he was definitely geared up for it. This next at bat looms very large. Fly ball down the line. Stevenson on the way over. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. The iron. Bottom of the inning, and here at the plate, Cody Clemens.
The second baseman, Cody Clemens.
And swing and a miss. Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Bash down the right side, but foul. 0-2 now. Crushes this one to deep center and long gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they add on. It's 2-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then they add that homer. Manager out of the dugout. Time to make a change. Josiah Gray. A new arm into the game, the righty, Andry Lara. Coming into a game trailing by a small margin, and so his job will be to keep it within reach for the offense. Next up, Marcus Lee Sang.
No balls, 1 strike.
And the 0-1 now. In the air to left center. Hassel on the move to the alley. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carson Taylor.
Next is the switch hitting first baseman, Carson Taylor. 1 for 2. On a line. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. So 1 on now with 1 away. That was over in a hurry. Efficient way to get a hit. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. The batter now, Matt Kroon.
0-1.
The 0-1. Lined into left center for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. The 0-1. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The Iron Pigs trying to break this game open here in the bottom of the 6th. Center field. Hassel. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13, Rafael.
2 outs and runners at first and second. Rafael Marchand, the next to hit. On the ground, Baker whips it to first.
He's out.
With room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Pinckney. He's been remarkable with first pitch strikes, over 90% in this game. Because he's pitched so well to this point, I think the hitters need to adjust. They have to attack on the first pitch. Chances are, it'll be in the zone. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Looks like he doesn't want to hand the ball off to the bullpen just yet. Impressive work. Here's the third baseman, Brady House. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. 2 away. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, and he came out of his mechanics for sure. Not a great swing, and that led to the pop-up. Digging in for the Red Wings, Stone Garrett. Gliding to the right. Makes the catch, inning over. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Iron
The
Pigs
7th
lead it
inning
2-0.
stretch.
We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Clay Helvey. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. We head back to the top of the order. At the plate, Rodolfo Castro. 0 for 3, a flyout, a groundout, and a strikeout. That curveball had no business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Here comes the 0-1. And that one hit to first. Oh, what a great play. Takes it to the bag and out. Nicely done at first. Stepping to the plate now for Lehigh Valley, Buddy Kennedy. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Oh, 0-1 now. Lifted in the air to right center. 2 down. Off to a very efficient start. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Base is empty with 2 out. And now the right fielder. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swung on and missed, struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. We're at the end of 7. The Iron. We're in the top of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Juan Yepez. That's in for a strike. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And here's the 0-2. Fights it off, we'll see another. 0-2, here's the pitch. Pop up, foul on the right side. Taylor settles under it. And there's one down. And now the DH, Andres Chaparro, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. That's strike one. Next one's fouled back. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a K. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Base is empty with 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Darren Baker. To third. Safe at first. Great job reaching first base on that infield single. He really had to put the pedal to the metal to reach safely. He adds a really nice dimension to this offense. And here's the catcher, Andrew Kisner. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. Skies it to right field. The right fielder under it. And that'll do it. Totally. Bottom of the 8th. Coming up to the dish for Lehigh Valley, Cody Clemens. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. Man, that pitch was tattooed. 108 miles per hour of exit velocity, and that's usually going to get you a knock. Now up, Marcus Lee Sang. Liner, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Next to hit, Carson Taylor. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Fly to left. One down. Next up for the Iron Pigs, Matt Kroon, 1 for 3. Ground ball, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the 9th. Stepping to the plate for Rochester, Nasim Nunez. Fly ball, left field, Stevenson. And a quick out, number 1. He's 2 outs away. And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. An absolutely titanic shot. It's a 2-1 game. No quit in this team at all. They're still fighting. Now the left fielder, Andrew Pinckney. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
No balls, 1 strike.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Late swing, fouled it off. The pitcher challenged him with a good fastball, and he wasn't equal to it. This one lifted in the air, left field, Stevenson. That's out number 2. So down to their final out of this one. 1-run ball game, but he's staying aggressive out there on the mound, coming right after these hitters. Ripped into the outfield. And that's a base hit. Here comes the throw. The tying run is aboard. Really loud contact there, and it goes back to what I'd been saying about thinking up the middle. Right off the bat, that one had a good chance of becoming a hit. Nice AB. Puts this one in the air down the line, and that is a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Wow, he really got away with a mistake right there. Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And this game is over. The Iron Pigs strand the tying run on base to win it. And your final score here today, 2-1. So they hang on to win it by a run. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Thank you all for stopping by. Peace.